sometimes I think that through like how public things are nowadays, like sometimes I feel okay talking about myself and talking about my life, but sometimes I don't want to talk about it, you know, and sometimes it's just like too much and it's too invasive. Sometimes I just have to live with my public, like the public interaction I have to live through the character, like the character I'm making, because it's too much for me to be myself with people. These days, it's an interesting time because I feel like Limp Bizkit's one of the last bands that's able to actually make a living at music. You know, it's like we were from the period of time, the tail end of where bands from, at least bands from the Western world, were able to be successful. And now it'll be interesting to see if there's anyone who can, you know, I don't know, what's the last band that did well? Imagine Dragons, that went from
well, heavy guitars are gone now.
Yeah, like heavy guitars are gone. It's like a world of DJs now for the most part.
Coldplay type.
Yeah.
Mumford & Sons.
But I feel like Russia is having, like a lot of this is hitting Russia for the first time. Some of these places in Russia, like the last city, am I wrong saying the last city we were in had never had a concert before?
I'm coming down with you. Stay down, right? Stay.
Talk to you about Fred? Well.
Dummy. Because it's genius. That's the genius in you, Stan.
Like, talk to me about Fred. Fred has been like the catalyst that started this whole thing, and he's the one that I think keeps it going, and you know, he's a great front man, and you know, a really charming person, and I think he cares about everybody that's on the crew and in the band, and yeah, he's an interesting and often misunderstood person, and he's doing a great job.
Are you ready? Fucking Limp Bizkit, I can't believe
Yeah. They would think that musicians make a ton of money, but I don't know any musicians that make a ton of money. I know musicians that are struggling to
huffing gear and
yeah.
setting up stuff. And
yeah, I know musicians who like go and, you know, work waiter and waitressing jobs just to be able to pay their rent, but they're incredibly popular. These are incredibly popular people. They're not people who aren't unknown, you know, like I think it's just the streaming thing. It's just killing, like it's just killing everybody. It's a very frightening time. Not for me because I'm okay, but for people who are new. It's for new bands. Rostov, Krasnodar, Vladivostok, now Samara. I mean, it's amazing how many places there. I mean, not that I ever thought that Russia was a small place, because obviously it's not. It's full of, you know, massive cities, but it's just interesting to see how many people are interested in our band. I guess it's, you know, this is our 20th year being a band. I guess I've been involved for about 12 of those 20 years, but it's interesting to see that how far this has gone. You know, it's moved in all kinds of different ways through the world, and it's amazing. I never thought that I'd ever be in a place to where I'd still be playing with this band at the age of 40 and it doing well. So it's interesting to see that that's happening, and it's amazing. I care about people, and I care about, you know, everyone's really important, but I think people take me the wrong way sometimes, because it's not that I don't think that they're important, it's that I think that their expectations are unimportant sometimes, if that makes sense. Like, I don't feel like they should be worried about what they're doing. Like, I'm happy for people to enjoy what I'm doing,
right,
but they should be more worried about their lives and what they're doing instead of like getting hung up on what I'm doing.